center, 6 feet 10 inches, number 25, number 25.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Wood. He's out there with Cooper. Pierce is out there with Edwards. And it's Hines in at the 4. Here's Cooper. The shot. No good. Good work defensively by Marion. Just a little. And it's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Defended by Pierce. Pass to Hawkins. Just 5 to shoot. A beautiful reverse layup.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Edwards, a screen on Marion. And it's Cooper missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
You knew they were going to be aggressive, and now you see them executing that.
Here's the pass to Wood. Here's Cooper. Edwards with the screen. Inside. And Edwards slams it in.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here we felt it. Marion passes a little. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. To the middle. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Pierce finds Wood. Edwards, a screen on Marion. Bobbed up there for Edwards. Oh, that's offensive interference. Gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. We chatted about Scotty Barnes. In terms of the game plan, Coach told me they plan to give Scotty extra attention, saying, quote, we'll try to make things hard on him. It's key we don't allow him to get into an early groove. We'll see if they can execute. Guys?
And Allie, thanks so much. Pass to Pierce. Now Wood. Here's Cooper. Edwards, a screen on Marion. And finished off by Edwards.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Outside, Pierce. Pass to Wood. Here's Cooper. Edwards, a screen on Marion. And Edwards slams it in.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Now Marion. Nothing on the board. And the dunk by Marion.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Cooper. Pass to Wood. Here's Cooper. Down low. Power down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Power down with both hands.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Picked his pocket. Out to the right wing. Here's Wood. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw good, Wood. Both free throws good from Wood.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Hines. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Vista. Reset.
And he's good on the first of 3. He hits the second from the line. Nails the third. Gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. There's 1:54 left to play.
Oh, man!
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And it's all evened up. He's got 6.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Unloads, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Pass to Gibbs. To the inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Beyond the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Hines the pass to Samuels. Here's Gibbs from past the arc. To the paint, here's Baxter, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Leading by 4. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
We've got Pierce, Wood out there with Cooper. Then there's Edwards. And it's Hines in at the 4-man position. Cooper with the bucket.
And, guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear. He's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Edwards defending. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
Cooper is out there with Wood. It's Pierce. Then there's Edwards. And it's Hines in at the 4 slot. Here's Cooper. And he jams it with authority.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
Free throw good, Cooper. And here is Marion. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. On the wing, Marion. Now here's Little. Bangs home the trifecta. Little's got 5 now.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Pierce kicks to Wood. Pass to Cooper. Edwards a screen on Marion. Stolen. One-on-one fast break. Hawkins shot good.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Here's finds Wood. Here's Cooper, guarded by Marion. Inside, it's stolen by Little. High post try. Hawkins controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They are just killing him on the interior.
69% showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Here is Edwards. 6 points for him. Cooper kicks to Pierce. Pass to Wood. Cooper against Marion.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Cooper. No good on the second free throw.
And that's a good sign. He's getting himself to the line. I really like that here in the second quarter.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. The wide open look here for Marion. Traps in the tray. Marion's got his second bucket tonight.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Wood passes to Cooper. Outside, Pierce. Just his first attempt. Jump shot is good. Pierce has got his first bucket of the night.
And as you can see, that shot is well within his wheelhouse.
Hawkins passes to Little. To the paint. Kicks it out to Hawkins. Good on the three-point shot. Hawkins has got 7 now in this quarter.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
Pierce finds Wood. Marion against Cooper. To the inside. And Edwards with the stop.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
Marion passes to Little. Edwards defending. And it's Marion in the corner. Four on the clock. Releases. Used a shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Here's Cooper. He's got 7. Outside, Pierce. Pass to Wood. Here's Cooper. Lets the 3 fly. And that one is off.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Little with the ball. He has 5.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
And timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. .39 left in the first half. Pass to Gibbs. At the elbow, Edwards. Off target at the rim.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Number 4, first personal foul, first team foul. At the line for 2, number 7.
And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time. There's 1:17 left to play in the first half. Pass to Samuels. Here's Gibbs. And here's Edwards, guarded by Jackson. Edwards passes to Gibbs. 6 to shoot. Right side, Edwards. Over Jackson. Edwards, no good.
The players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here is Samuels. Still yet to score. Pass to Gibbs. Here's Edwards. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And that does it for the first half of play. They lead by 14. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. So stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Welcome, folks. Game 1 and a big deficit right now.
They've looked weak defensively. If you got any pride, they need to show it soon.
Yeah, they're serving up a buffet inside, and the other team's going for seconds and thirds.
I'm curious. You guys both played in a lot of playoff games. What's a game 1 like?
To me, it's the most important game of the series. A chance to come out strong, set the tone, Ernie, like getting everyone on notice. And game 1s are really the best chance for the underdog to sneak in and steal a win.
Yeah, you say that, Kenny, because you're the underdog around here. You better not be stealing nothing away from me. Stay away from my snacks. I'm the alpha.
Well, glad the whole pack was able to weigh in on that one. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. A mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Now Little. Edwards defending. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
Well, with the pace of this game, you don't want to leave anything to chance.
A smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. And checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. They've got Cooper. Edwards is out there with Wood. And it's Pierce. And it's Hines. And it's a 4. And it's Cooper missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Edwards defending. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Outside, Pierce. Pass to Wood. Here's Cooper, guarded by Marion. Edwards a screen on Marion. And Edwards with the stuff.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw good, Edwards. And the home team has possession. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
Shoot 2.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Outside, Pierce. Pass to Wood. Here's Cooper. He's got 7. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside. Cooper's got 10.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Wood against Hawkins. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Little from downtown. It's hauled in by Edwards. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. For 3, Pierce. A shot off that time. Sinks the triple. 16 points for him.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Wood with it. Pass to Cooper. Back to Wood. Outside, Pierce. Here's Cooper. Good, and Pierce gets the assist.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
And it's Cooper missing. Gotten 4 of the first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Wood kicks to Edwards. Pass to Cooper. Outside, Edwards. Hits it from three-point range. Edwards got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. This now give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Timeout, home team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Marion drops them both. Gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Pass to Samuels. Here's Hines, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Out in this one, 77%. Crawford passes to Jackson.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here is Samuels. Hasn't made one yet. Next, guarded by Jackson. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Down low. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And he's good on the second. Guys, nothing has really come easy for them today.
Yeah, definitely not their best basketball.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Pass to Crawford. Here's Kurz. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Kurz has got 5 points now this quarter.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them.
Here is Samuels. Here's Hines. A three-pointer, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Shot from 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul, 15 foul. At the line for 2, number 12.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. Gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the third. To the middle. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
Here's Crawford. And the basket is good. And he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want. The other, not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Crawford. 54 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Gibbs. To the right side. Here's Hines. The three-pointers off the mark.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Kurz. Sweet little floater. Kurz has got his third basket of the night right there.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
Here is Samuels. He has yet to score. Over to the left wing. Here's Hines. Lays it up off the glass.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. And we'll be back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. Here's Baxter, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
And here's Little. They've got Edwards. Cooper is out there with Wood, and it's Pierce, and it's Baxter in at the power forward. Crawford outside. Pocket 6. Pass to Hawkins. Good on the triple.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside Pierce. Now Wood. He's covered by Hawkins. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Crawford. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
At the line for two.
Shooting two.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws, good from Crawford. Thing has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's just his first turnover of the game. For the most part, he's been very reliable.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Now here's Marion. Shot clock at 6.
And with 4 fouls now, he has to be very careful.
And that's miscue number 2 for them tonight. On the whole, they've been doing a great job of taking care of the basketball.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Now Wood bobbed up there for Edwards. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Marion passes a little. Edwards defending. It's hauled in by Edwards. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Marion with it. To the left side wing. Drains the three-pointer.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Here's Wood. Edwards a screen on Hawkins. To the paint. And Edwards with the stop.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Edwards defending. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Edwards a screen on Hawkins. Inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Second personal foul, first team foul.
Free throw good, Edwards. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
So both teams making some changes here. Here is Samuels. Pass to Pierce. Out to the right wing. Edwards trying to get open, and that one's good by Pierce.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Kurz. Launches a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Kurz has got 10 points here in the second half.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Here's Hines, and it's denied. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. Six to shoot. Fires from deep. Out left to the wing. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
So it's the visitors now. Goes back up. That's short off the rim. Gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Pass to Kurz. Crawford with the ball. He's against Samuels. Crawford's shot is good. Crawford's got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Gibbs.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Hines. Misses the target. That drops him to 40% now. 4 of 10. Rob. 11 feet away. Samuels can't get it to go. Gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Pass to Crawford. It's blocked, and that's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Six on the shot clock. Blocked again. Hines the pass to Samuels. .54 seconds left in the game. Hines the pass to Samuels. They need this one. No good on the shot.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
That shot, no good. We got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They'll move on to round 2. A big playoff win for them. But what isn't great big in the postseason?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too keyed up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just went about the business of winning.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And now we present our player of the game.